to a brand new episode of Sequel Rights, the podcast where we take a look at the franchises that make you go, they made how many of those? We give each and every sequel a fair trial. My name is Justin Camps, and I'm here with
Elizabeth. I'm a producer, Helly.
and
a carefully hand cut out and layered 3D version of Tyler Hymanson.
you're going to regret this. I'm a producer.
I'm a producer. That's what I'm going to say every day now.
That's great. That's great. Well, yeah, welcome as we continue our walk down memory lane with Resident Evil on our way to Zach Kreger's Resident Evil in September, which finally got a trailer, and man,
Indeed.
I am pumped for that.
I didn't watch it.
It's looking pretty sweet.
I am so excited. I really hope it's great.
I'll watch it if it plays before something I'm in the theater, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out of my way to click on it.
No, yeah, it'll
Not like
it'll,
full Jeff Kanata level.
Yeah.
It'll definitely play before any horror movie you go see. I'm sure it'll play before.
Yeah.
And maybe even other things. You never know.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
It'll definitely play before that.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, it might. All right. Well, welcome back as we continue on. This week we're talking about Resident Evil Afterlife. We're back into the W.S. Anderson verse.
Yes.
After taking an animated break.
Because we've done, at this point, it has been Resident Evil Apocalypse? No.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah. Apocalypse.
Then
Extinction. Then
Retribution.
No, we did Degeneration.
Then Degeneration.
And
Now we're on Afterlife.
Retribution is the next
one. Yeah, because that makes sense.
Yep. Finally gonna get some Retribution. Sure. Yeah, that's what we're doing. But before we get too far into things, Eliz, where can people reach out?
You can email us, sequelrights@gmail.com, or find us on Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook, and YouTube at Sequel Rights.
And rate and review wherever you're listening. Use likes or stars or whatever you can to help other people find the show. We really appreciate it.
All right. And if you guys enjoy hearing our AI songs that we have at the end of every episode, the goofy things that I like to do for fun, you can check them out, play them in your car, whatever, on whatever, streaming service you like to listen to music on, or YouTube, wherever you want to hear them. They're there. And there'll be a brand new one coming this Friday for you along with this episode. So hope you enjoy. Now, we're not quite to this date, but I really was like, I wanted to start the episode like this.
May 6th, 1800 hours, Los Angeles. No signs of life.
It said May 6th, which we're like so close.
We're so close.
Oh, yeah.
Not quite. But anyways, let's get into Resident Evil Afterlife. Here we go.
This was the start of an apocalypse that would sweep the entire world. That was 5 years ago. My name is Alice. The last survivors followed a radio signal to Alaska.
This is Arcadia, broadcasting on emergency frequency. We offer safety and security, food and shelter.
But I could find only one. Claire, who did this to you? Umbrella.
We have to move on.
Our only chance for survival is finding the source of this signal.
This is Arcadia. We offer safety and security, food and shelter.
The men responsible for this disaster took refuge underground. The Umbrella Corporation feels safe.
Everything is quiet here.
They feel secure. They're wrong.
Now this is a pleasant surprise.
Aw, the apocalypse swept the entire world? That's so nice of it. Aw, so nice. Anyways, this is Resident Evil Afterlife in 3D. I'm pretty sure I would have seen this in 3D in the theater.
I certainly saw this in 3D in the theaters.
I didn't see anything.
My
I
thought
maybe
is,
still haven't seen it.
Yeah. Based on when this was released, I probably saw it by myself because I maybe was still like meeting people out here, but since it was 2010, so.
Oh.
I don't know if we had even met yet. Probably, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, good question.
Not sure.
We should call the Container Store.
Should call them.
Yeah, when did we start working? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the first movie that we went to. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, well, we can investigate.
Yeah.
And then you need to write an article about it so men know how to ask each other on like men friend dates to combat the loneliness epidemic.
We'll do a Substack about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Speaking of journalism, by
Like,
the
who
way.
asked who?
Yeah. It's a
I
good
don't
question.
remember. We're just chatting.
We're just chatting. We're like, I want to go see that. We should
talking
go.
shit. What
Sure,
movie did you see?
sure.
What movie did you see? What
Okay,
movie
sorry.
like-
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, speaking of journalism, the amazing, incredible reporting about the escalator
Oh,
in front
yeah.
of the AMC Burbank.
Yeah, check it out. I don't even remember what that site's called, but somebody
Yeah.
did like an in-depth
I still need to read it.
report about the escalator at AMC Burbank.
Is it called LA Material or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
But it looks like a pretty new outlet. But they also
Yeah.
had a hilarious video about the Shohei Ohtani impersonator
Yes.
guy. He's so cute. He's like, I want to be a Hollywood actor. Anyway.
I know we talked a little bit last week, I think, about this being in 3D, but Tyler, you didn't happen to be able to watch it in 3D.
No, I didn't. I
That's
looked
okay.
into
It's okay.
Through ill-gotten gains.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Would
It's
have been
fine.
sick, but oh well.
Instead, we get to pretend every few minutes that it's in 3D as
Yes.
bullets slowly fly towards the screen or other random things. Glass flies at you. I don't know. Words fly at
This
you.
is after about what, a year after Avatar, maybe a little bit less.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think
Should be
that's
ashamed.
why I think that's one of the reasons why it ended up being in 3D, because they were like, "Whoa, let's do it."
It's horrifying.
Yep.
But it must have shot after, because it clearly is like, I don't know if it was shot in 3D or converted or whatever, but these scenes are built because to do the cheap 3D tricks, as you would say in Muppet Vision 3D.
Yes, I am not sure if what the shooting situation for this was, but I will say that most of the 3D, no matter how you shoot it, no matter what it is, this is one of like the dirty Hollywood secrets, is that anything stereo was just hand rotoed and cut out into layers by a lot of people in different countries.
It says that it used the 3D fusion camera system, which was actually also used by James Cameron for Avatar. So it was developed by James Cameron.
Yeah, I mean the way that
They
these
rented it
things
for
are
a day.
choreographed
Probably.
and shot and planned, like they purposely were like, we're gonna do
Yeah.
the cheap 3D tricks.
Yeah,
But,
for sure. There's nothing.
I mean, even this opening sequence that is at Shinjuku Crossing in Japan.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I think you mean like
I mean,
Shinjuku Crossing in Nebraska. Okay, like, it looks so tiny. We could have. I mean, it could have been Universal Backward. It might have been, but it was so small.
Yes.
It was like a local county intersection.
Yes.
It was not Shinjuku Crossing.
No, it was not. No, yeah, it looked like a stage play version. However, you have a bunch of umbrellas and water and things like that.
Umbrellas?
And things, and things that I'm sure
Shibuya,
that they thought.
by the way, I just yeah.
Oh yes. That
it says that.
would probably look cool in 3D in your mind, or at least that's how they planned it in pre-pro.
Yeah. It says that most of the filming took place in Toronto.
It looks so small. Like I could cross your street to my car just as fast as they crossed that intersection in the movie.
I will say, we talked a little bit about it, but Paul W.S. Anderson is back, and I feel like you can tell immediately because there's like, at least there's some sort of style going on here, I think, comparatively, when you look back at like Apocalypse and Extinction, I feel like.
Sure.
At least immediately you're like, oh, okay, someone actually had some ideas about
But the
something.
problem is, as it has been with all of these,
Legs.
is that the idea starts at the end of the shot, and then they build the story to get up to that point.
I thought you were going to say that the movie starts on a lady's legs again.
It does. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is like this whole thing was conceived because someone, probably Paul W.S. Anderson, thought like, it'd be sick if a cute goth Japanese girl was standing in the middle of Shibuya Crossing and all the people like, and then she bit some dude and everybody went crazy. That would be fucking sick.
sick.
And then they're like, all right, let's go back from there. We're going to start on legs.
You know what would be even sicker if it was like a 10-minute slow-mo sequence.
So here's the tip, and there is a time period in this that I think is the headline, is that after seeing footage of James Cameron's Avatar, Paul W.S. Anderson was sold on the idea of making the film in 3D.
Okay.
He and his crew spent 2 weeks in pre-production learning how to use the 3D camera system.
So, I mean, it was at least earnest in its attempt. It wasn't like this craven,
Yeah.
like after thing, but yeah.
You need a little bit more than 2 weeks, I would say.
Sure. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do like that, we get a little bit of a, the last movie left off with like, we're heading to Tokyo to kill everybody.
Yeah.
But
and I
here
think the last 2 or 3 movies have been like this, where they leave things in a weird ass way. And you're like, how the fuck are they going to resolve that? And like, we're going to resolve it in the first 5 minutes and then never think about it again.
And then reset completely.
Yeah.
So this whole Should Be a Crossing thing actually takes place like back in the original, like,
Yeah.
the original outbreak. I don't know if maybe this was the one that was off screen before
Like
the
during
apocalypse.
Extinction, when you see
Extinction.
you see the world go to sand, it's probably happening in that moment.
Somewhere. Yeah. It's not like all the way back to Raccoon City time,
Yeah.
but it's like pre-infection. And then it says 4 years later, immediately after this scene, and then we see that like for some reason, Umbrella has gone underground directly beneath that spot. In a long,
Maybe they were
3
there
to 4
all
minute
along.
animation.
Although I will say that I do buy that if Vegas is underneath the sand, that there'd still be some sort of city in Japan left.
Yeah. Totally. But I just thought it was weird how it was directly beneath.
Yes.
I guess beneath Should Be a Crossing would make
Also,
sense.
like we've seen a million of these like computer graphics, like underground complexes thing, but this one I felt like the pieces of it looked so ornate that I was like, how the hell are they building that?
It's trying to be like Death Star, like,
There's like all these
wheel
like
and
really
spoke.
tiny like pointy things,
Which
and I'm
I
just
never
like,
understand it. How logically that is a good design.
I
but,
still think that the gas building from Degeneration is the best biomedical facility that we've seen so far.
Oh, you're talking about the dome?
Yes.
That's the air pressure is holding up the ceiling.
Yeah.
Over a bottomless pit. I think that's
At least
so
it's
far,
above ground. Yeah.
so far the coolest
Yeah.
biomedical building.
These
we've seen so
underground,
far.
crazy underground buildings. I'm like, how did they build that without anyone knowing? I'm like, what? I don't know.
Also, there's
Doesn't
a
make
lot,
sense.
there's a lot of train station underneath that.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, we kind of talked about too, like, how do we even think that this movie was going to start? And it actually did follow up on
somehow
what happened. The
Alice
clones.
returned and brought her clones to Japan from, where were they? Utah? No, they were in Vegas.
They were like
They're in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, but
Somewhere
they
outside
were
Vegas.
underground in Utah.
This movie.
They went from underground to underground.
Yeah, it's like we're in Utah, and then we're going to Vegas, and people are trying to get to Alaska. Now we're in Japan, and all of that, to spoiler alert, to end up in Los Angeles is so insane.
So somehow she did get the clones, but she only got like 5 or 6 of them max.
Well, I don't know about that.
we don't know how many
they're all
they
there.
lost along the way.
I think they're all there because there is like some shots of like a bunch of the clones just like on other levels of the complex that we
Oh,
didn't
really?
really see.
Oh, God, I don't even remember that. I just
when
remember
they're
the
watching the
shot of when they were like
security
zooming out, and there
footage.
was about like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But I love that the movie starts with just the one Alice, and then it has a moment where they were like, did they just assume that no one was going to remember there were clones? Because they have that whole moment. They have that whole moment of her dying, and it's like, oh God, they killed Alice, and then it's like, oh wait,
And it's like,
obviously
and
there's clones.
twins.
It's very confusing though, because like if you think about this for 2 seconds, it's like, okay, she interacted with a clone at the previous one. She interacted with several clones, and there was no evidence of a hive mind or telepathic connection of any kind. Nor was it ever explained how any of these clones obtain the mental knowledge and skills in order to.
They
were all trained by Jango Fett.
right.
Okay.
Well, the clones all retained some sort of memory of Alice somehow,
And all the skills.
yeah, but
All the skills,
but
some
not
of
all
the
of
memories.
them made it to the end of that like obstacle course or whatever. So maybe she told maybe she told them the rest of the things like, oh, well, this is what happened. And
That's
actually,
true.
you know, if you open your eyes real wide, you can make this ground move, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
can
Because,
set
the
birds
first
on
clone
fire.
does have the psychic powers.
Yeah.
So they all have the psychic powers, even though she barely was getting a hold of them in that
Yeah.
last movie. Okay, so they're all trained up, but it still does not explain hive mind or communication of some sort, because
No.
they are clearly communicating in this whole sequence, but we don't really know how.
Yeah.
It makes it seem almost like it is more like a hive mind.
Yeah.
Also, you know, today I was thinking like, I don't know, you know, she went there to like destroy Umbrella, and I feel like, you know, this is 4 years after the apocalypse. Are all these like, you know, Japanese dudes down there just like living their lives, and now they're like getting fucking wrecked by getting wrecked by these ladies? Like, I'm just on the job. I don't fucking care about secret projects and shit. Like, I don't know.
Well, I know you can tell because there's at one point where Wesker says like, close off these ones and nuke that level or whatever, and the supervisor's like, our men are still down there, and he gets shot in the head at point blank range immediately for expressing any sort of worry about personnel.
I mean, are these people just like survivors that are working the last jobs available?
Yeah, maybe. Or
In the
maybe they've all
apocalypse.
been like Umbrella all along, and they were down there before the...
And they're complicit in all the
Umbrella all along.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's unfortunate.
It kind of doesn't matter because
They're just
Yeah, and
gonna-
also, by the way,
yeah.
if Alice was smart, she would have left like 3 or 4 clones stateside. Why did she bring all of them to Japan to all get killed in the one blast?
That's a great question. They get killed in an insane implosion bomb or some shit.
yeah.
Purge everything.
But
It's
luckily,
like you kept Shibuya Crossing alive for how many years, or preserved it, and then you just end it all, and it just becomes like a giant hole.
blow up like 15 blocks of that.
Yeah.
thing.
but yeah, Wesker has a special plane that's bomb proof, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like that scene of him. Like, I like that, like, this actually makes Wesker look like a bad. Like, the last movie, you're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
And in this one, you're a little bit more like, okay, he's like a. He
looks
So it
like
wasn't
an
even the
actual
same
villain.
guy?
No.
He's not the same guy. Yeah.
After the and as of the credits last
Different
week?
guy.
Oh my god.
It
Totally
looked, yeah,
different guy.
his entire performance in this is much like Val Kilmer's performance in MacGruber.
That's true, but also like
He's doing a
The Wesker in the
Matrix
games-
impression.
Yeah.
Agent,
Wesker in the
whatever.
games is the same, basically.
That's true.
It's like,
Yeah.
he's not any different.
Yeah.
He just like
He's like a
says-
Giovanni type, like
yeah,
just
he
a
just
black
like he just
shadow.
like looks cool, moves around cool, and then he says like
Dumb
stupid
shit.
villain shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Capture that Pikachu.
So he's not. Yeah, he's not that. I don't think he's that different, to be honest. But I wanted to talk about this first action sequence. You know, we get some pretty cool. We're immediately into the 3D world where she's throwing like these, you know, like throwing stars right at the camera.
Yeah.
There's a hilarious. The part that I thought was just super funny right in the beginning. There's a hilarious moment where she's like jumping forward. And then she does this like flip in the air that like loses all momentum of where she's going. She's flying forwards and the flip does not continue moving forward. It stops in midair and she does like a spin. You don't remember this?
Well, she has psychic powers, so
It doesn't make any
she
sense.
can stop herself in midair.
It doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make sense.
With psychic powers, anything makes sense.
No, she stopped in the middle of the air to do a somersault.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's reasonable, but it does. Is it possible? And does it make sense
I
physics-wise?
guess.
Sure, if you have telekinetic powers.
But yeah, I just thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. It was weird because I don't know, and this is just me again, way overthinking any of this. But all the times that we've seen her, all the places that she's been or whatever, I don't think I have seen her just like cold. This goes throughout the whole movie. There's not enough zombies to be like cannon fodder here.
Yeah.
She kills like 500 human people
Yes.
in this opening sequence in cold blood who are just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
And we have not seen her like do something like that before. Like, sure, they're attacking her. Sure, they want to kill her, but like, it's a lot.
Yeah, and there's
I
not that
think
many people left.
Yeah, and I think if she had, you know, been like, I'm gonna kill you guys. If you want to live, run away. Like, a lot of them probably would have been like, peace, you know, like,
Yeah.
wait, I don't get paid enough for this, you know, like, but she just like immediately just starts shooting all of them like
Well,
dead.
luckily,
killing them with cutting their heads off.
Yeah, I was like, luckily it wasn't actually her. It was all of her.
I know, but
Yeah.
still,
So
it was
she's
like
still a nice squeaky.
I know,
clean.
but the I just mean like the movies like ethos or whatever
Yeah.
of how we deal with zombies versus people is like not there anymore.
And we even get like the intro to the scene is that we get these, two snipers that are protecting this area, and they have one of them has the fun line of saying "biohazard eliminated," which is the name of the games in Japan, or it's Biohazard and not Resident Evil.
Oh, by the way, there was I watched this with captions, and there was no subtitling of any of the Japanese. It would just say "speaking Japanese." Or like
it had like built-in subtitles on the regular.
Yeah,
like if you didn't have subtitles going.
Yeah, which was like
that's weird.
Yeah, so
but like
speaking Japanese,
they're doing like fun banter. Like we're trying to make these snipers seem likable,
Right.
and Alice does kill them in cold blood.
Yeah.
In fact, one of them seems like one of them dies in a way where like was he killed by Batman? In that he's like you hear like a whoosh, and he's like looking up like almost like Batman dropped in on him.
And it's one thing if like Wesker pulls the trigger and kills all the human employees of the Umbrella Corporation, like, wantonly. But to have like the hero who, sure, it's not actually her, but it is clones that are under her control or instruction in some way, do it is just like weird. I just was like I don't feel like they've had her do that up until this point with humans.
You just have to believe that they're just all the shittiest people of all time. And they need to die.
They probably are, but still,
also
it's just strange.
Also seems like a plot line better suited for a movie with the subtitle Retribution.
Potentially. Yeah, what the heck does Afterlife have to do with anything in this movie? I don't know.
It's because they escalated the subtitles way too quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
There's a fantastic implosion, like we said, that actually looks pretty cool. They blow up that entire area. But she's on the plane with Wesker, and he stabs her with magic no more powers.
How did he even know that was the real one, first of all? But anyways, he
I don't think he has to know, right? Does he have to know?
No, but
he could have done that same thing to any of them.
Yeah, but it would have been.
But he does say like,
yeah. So it was
finally,
weird.
the
She
real
immediately, he injects her with something that bonds with the T virus and renders it inert.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. It's fun. We get a fun little, CG, like, look at these little viruses going in, and the T virus is literally the letter T.
The T. Well, and it's not the same as whatever vaccine that we had or antivirus that we had previously, because that would just that wouldn't have. She was already bonded with that or whatever to survive and not turn ugly like the Nemesis guy.
Yeah, there's a few plot lines in the games where someone is infected with something, and then they need to get it. To get it cured.
So this is some special one that just turns you normal. It doesn't cure you really. It just it's still in there.
Takes away your powers.
Neutralizes the T.
It's like, hey, remember how we spent all this time giving you powers and clones? Let's spend the first 5 minutes of this movie resetting on that.
Even. It's 30 seconds. It happens so fast.
Well, it's classic.
He's just it's like she wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
You can't have. They talk about this they're like, we can't have this super powered Superman person running around. It's not scary. She needs to be a.
Tell that to Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, or but you either take away her powers.
He doesn't have psychic powers.
You can take away her powers permanently, or you can introduce some sort of kryptonite.
Right.
Yeah.
Device.
But I think it makes more sense at this point to reset her if they're,
all right.
Sure.
Whatever. I don't know.
I mean, the good news is,
if she was just invincible all the time, it would be like, whatever.
Yeah.
She can't be beat.
I guess.
There's still there's still zombies that have overtaken the earth that one invincible person cannot reverse that for the entire planet.
Well, if she can just constantly push the ground at him, I don't know.
It would take a long time, but
Shoo.
So, okay.
I'm going to light you on fire like those birds.
So she tells him in a really dumb, overly dramatic line in which there's no way it could be true because she has not had adequate time to process what has just happened and even realize that that actually existed, like that vial actually existed, and that it's actually working, and he's not bluffing. But she just assumes, and she says, "Thank you for turning me human again."
Yeah, she's like, good luck being Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And then they somehow both survive like an insane
yeah,
plane crash.
Yeah, they crashed directly into Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Both survived.
And there's like this insane like slow motion like
I didn't even know how she survived that one.
Doesn't
And then
make
when
any
he
sense.
came back later, I was like, give me a break. Like,
well, at least he's been juicing with the T virus or whatever. We find out later, but she was a human in that point. She should have just died.
The funniest
Right.
part about that whole scene, that whole thing happens. He has this futuristic bomb plane, and he stops flying the plane or whatever else it is. There's no autopilot. And they're having that conversation. She's like, "Thank you for turning me human." And then the plane starts moving. He's like,
like,
"Oh
whoop, whoop,
fuck, Mount Fuji!" I forgot the plane.
no one's been flying the plane during my entire speech. Yeah.
like which Mount Fuji is one of the slowest inclined mountains in the world. But like, so I do believe you could like, if you were to even be able to escape the plane, yeah, you could run away or jump away.
Sure.
But like the explosion and the fire, like I don't know how she
They
even
were
got
going
out of
so
that.
fucking fast.
I know.
It's like a Homer Simpson gag.
Like if she even had like had a parachute or something, I could
Sure.
believe it, or like an ejector seat,
Or a
then I'd
Temple
be
of
like,
Doom ref.
okay, but yeah.
Don't they show her literally just walking away from it? Like,
Yes, she literally just
Like, man.
jumps out as it's mid explosion and then walks away.
You know what they could have done too? They could have waited, the explosions thing that knocked her over, and then Wesker takes away the powers.
yeah,
Would have been just as good.
that's
Easy and
true.
fine.
That's true. Better
Oh,
explained.
boy.
Better explained.
Okay, so this transmission that we heard in the
The Arcadia.
yeah,
The-
that I maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that did not exist. They only knew about Alaska. They had heard rumors, and then they had it in that little notebook that she had found.
I think that's right.
I don't remember any transmission.
There was no transmission, but they did have that name of the what you
I think they
thought
did
was
say
a-
Arcadia.
what you
But it
thought
was like a
city,
big
yeah.
deal that they found it in this notebook written
Right.
about. And like, so
But yeah,
then
there
they're
was-
like,
but there was no
everybody
transmission.
knows about the transmission. Like this whole time they're talking about like everyone in the world knows about it.
I think it was more kind of like, oh, they had heard rumors and then they sought out this notebook or whatever. that had a location. But I don't know.
So yeah, then right, Mila Jovovich starts
flies
flies her
around.
tiny plane that can't cross an ocean because the gas tank's not big enough from Japan.
It's like an antique Japanese plane too,
Yeah.
with like a samurai looking thing
Yeah.
painted on the side. And then she uses her
How'd she get there?
Sony
Who knows?
camcorder to record her video diary.
Yes.
Yep.
And so she flies across the Pacific Ocean.
Dear diary, no people yet again. Here I am finally in Alaska.
It's not even all the way. It's not even just that it's across the Pacific Ocean. It's far, far, far north.
Yes.
Like a lot. Like
Yes.
the longest possible place that you could fly
Yes.
across the Pacific Ocean.
She figured it out. She's a human now.
Yeah.
Human ingenuity.
You think she like stopped to refuel in Hawaii? Or
She would've
something?
had
Like,
to.
yeah, I don't know. Like
I just-
Russia?
I don't think you want to think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it a little.
Yeah. But she made it. She made it there. And there's nothing.
It's like zombies in Alaska.
Actually, there's a bunch of other planes. There's like she lands where there's like a plane graveyard.
That's right.
And
Oh, yeah,
tons of
plane
other
graveyard.
planes, but no people anywhere.
Yeah.
Real suspicious. And she finds the helicopter from Extinction. Kmart, no!
Kmart, no.
But yeah, there's nobody. Again, there's nobody there. And then she gets attacked by a mysterious person who turns out to be Claire Redfield.
Claire Redfield.
Evil. Or
I guess.
mangy. She's mangy.
I guess.
She's
I
got.
couldn't even tell if it was her or Kmart or some other white lady.
I
Honestly.
too thought it was Kmart at
I was
first.
like, I don't know who that is.
And then it's made clear that
She
it's
apparently had to miss several episodes of
Heroes, yeah.
to shoot this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, she's got this weird like jewel device on her chest, which fans of the games will remember from Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Just like a mind control thing. And yeah, I don't know. She gets it taken off and she's like, I'm fine, but who the fuck are you?
I don't remember.
I don't remember anything, conveniently.
Weren't we just in Las Vegas?
I remember I had a convoy, and that's it. That's it. Something about Walmart? Yeah. But I mean, that's about it. She doesn't know shit, and they continue to fly around looking for other people. How do they even end up going to LA? I don't remember why.
Doesn't make sense.
Why did they go
They
there?
just go.
That's where the ship ends up. Arcadia is a ship. Spoiler alert. It's a ship. And that's where it is, but I don't remember
know why
why
they
they go to LA in the first place.
Oh, I think
They were just crossing off towns.
she's like, we don't know where to go, so we're gonna go to Portland and then Seattle, and then we're gonna cross the rest of the western
They were just looking
seaboard or
for
whatever.
they were just looking for survivors or people anywhere, and they weren't finding anything.
Yeah.
Yep. Funny that this movie resolves 300 miles, 3 hours away from Las Vegas.
Yep. They went all around the world and
Yep.
landed back
in the Mojave Desert.
in the
Very
West
very
Coast.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. Well, turns out, hey, there's some survivors potentially. in
Good
LA.
news. There is some shitty dudes hanging out on top
Shitty
of
dudes
the
and a
skyrise.
couple ladies
Yep.
who look like they're in a different movie.
Yeah. But you know what? It does solve the question, who is she going to flirt with in this movie?
right. Finally. So she crash lands the plane on the top of this prison, and we meet a bunch of
It's like
new
supposed to be the
characters.
prison in downtown, but like not really.
Yeah.
But it is pretty similar. But then also, I found myself regretting that I know where that prison is, because then it made the many other things not make sense.
Correct.
Yeah. So
They're so close to the ocean at that prison, they can see it from there.
yeah.
But yeah, so we got a bunch of new characters at the prison. We got Wendell, Crystal, Bennett, Kim Young,
Prison Break.
Oh wait, I have to say,
Angel Ortiz.
before they took off in the plane, at some point, Claire had like a full shower and hair and makeup treatment. Full makeup before they're in the plane. Like, and like fake eyelashes and everything. So
That's what happens when you get the mind control thing removed.
oh right. Okay. Yeah.
It's just it's funny that happens, but then later they're like, "Hey, by the way, there's a shower at this prison."
Yeah, so you can get naked.
Yeah, and Wendell can watch you.
Yeah, so they
or whatever that guy's name.
the people see that they're gonna
Wendell the
attempt
Watcher.
to land on the top of the prison, and they start like clearing all the Michigas off.
Some
the
of them
roof.
do. Some of them seem to be standing there in defiance.
Yeah.
The one guy's setting up a wire, like smartly setting up a wire.
Yes, yeah.
Like they would set up on a.
So
He's
yeah,
like, I saw Top
Boris Kojo and I don't know, the Latino guy, Angel
Ortiz.
They
yeah.
are like the actual smart ones, and
Yeah.
the girl, she's okay too. Which, by the way, her name is
Crystal
that
Waters.
is that like a nod to Clear Rivers?
Yeah,
I think it's gotta be.
Or is that's not a character from the
gotta
video
be.
game, right?
No, it's not.
Okay,
No,
then
no.
it's gotta be a Clear
gotta be.
Rivers
It's
joke.
gotta be.
Somebody was like, you know what's hilarious?
Yes.
And she's a champion. She was a swim champ in high school.
Swim champ.
She's good at swimming. But yeah, the plane crash lands, and we get to meet all these people and start the next part of the movie.
So these guys have been living for 5 years on a prison.
5 years, is it?
5
No,
years.
It's not been 5 years. Don't you think that they've been pushed there eventually?
I don't know.
No, it hasn't been that long. It's been, how long has he been in that cell? That's only how long it's been.
Oh, okay, then not that long.
Yeah. But they were
I don't know, how many
survivors
seasons did Prison Break run?
somewhere, and then they you know how many it ran for 12 years.
What?
I just looked this up right now. I mean, maybe
but
they had a long break.
But
I don't
doesn't
know.
that include that includes like the reboot season or whatever?
Oh, does
I
it?
think
Okay,
so.
because I just looked it up and it said 2005 to 2017.
Yeah, because
And I was
there's
what
like
the
a continuation series that came back like later.
Okay, look up just like number of seasons then. Because I
Prison
was
Break
like,
in.
I feel like it's got to be like
What?
5. It's only 5 seasons. Yeah, 5 seasons.
Oh, okay. So there was a military.
Ran for
I
12
saw
years.
that. I was like, what the hell?
He's still in that prison.
I know. I was like, how many times can you break out? Anyways, so
A lot of times,
there
actually.
was they have been driven there, and there was also a military group that was using it as base, and they also all got killed or whatever, and so there was just one guy left, and then they throw him into the like Magneto, Hannibal Lecter Netflix's You
know, that,
clear cage under that.
That all prisons have.
Yeah, one of those,
especially
like,
the LA prison.
Yeah.
Has one of those.
It does. Probably several, honestly.
Yeah. I did think that was funny. They were just like, everyone thought I was crazy, so they put me in here. But I'm not crazy. Trust me.
But I'm going to look real crazy.
But I'm going to look at you like, let me out of here.
Don't you know that I am the world's foremost expert in prison breaks?
They did say there was like an interview with him in the behind the scenes where he was like, I literally thought that my casting was a joke because like the first thing he says is, I know a way out of it.
Yeah. Like, why would he even accept this role? If I were him, I would never look again at a script that involved breaking out of a prison. Like,
well, this was a year. So this movie came out a year after Prison Break original series ended, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So he was probably like looking for something, and this movie comes along where it's like, hey, you're gonna be a lead
major franchise.
You're gonna be a lead character, and there's you're gonna be in another movie.
You're gonna
probably.
survive. Yeah.
You're gonna be in another movie because
still,
spoiler alert, there's a huge cliffhanger, but yeah,
still. I'd be like, what if I played
TV actor Wentworth Miller would have been like, hell yeah.
He should have been like, I'll be the former athlete guy, not the prison breaker.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Anyway. By the way, if you're a fan of fine timepieces, you may be familiar with what's his name? Luther?
Luther. Yeah, that's right.
His face is literally on a tag heuer billboard next to the prison.
I forgot that
it's LA, baby.
Yeah.
I forgot that we glossed over the crash landing of the plane, but there's this hilarious moment where the plane crash lands on the roof, but then it's like about to go over the edge and starts to go over, and Luther runs up and does like a, I'm gonna dunk the basketball.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But he grabs the tail.
Grabs the tail, and like he's just fucking so strong that he could bring the whole tail down.
No, it's just a weight thing. That was plausible.
I know.
But,
I guess. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just feel like the momentum and anything, he would have just probably just been like,
I don't know. Haven't you ever been on Star Tours? You just got to everybody lean.
Right.
And you won't fall off the cliff and hop.
The physics of Star Tours.
Yeah.
I just thought that was hilarious. There's a lot of slow motion.
There is a weird like shot in that whole sequence of them moving the stuff from the plane where like the Asian man is like, oh, I can't move this box, and then they like help him move it, and I was like, God, are we just gonna like demasculate this poor guy? But then it kind of turns out later that they're like, oh, he's an intern, and like it does seem that like, I don't know why they even bothered, and I'm probably the only person that noticed, but they put in this thing where like Luther is sort of like looking out for him and trying to like be like, hey, you shouldn't like be kowtowing to this producer anymore. You should like be your own kind of guy or whatever. Of course he gets killed, but
he gets the most horrifying death.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this guy Luther has sort of taken this sad little intern boy under his wing and is trying to help him out. I don't know why they bothered to put that in, but it was nice, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's just another thing. You're just supposed to be like, oh, Luther's just a good dude. Like,
I mean, I'm just like shocked to see any sort of character development whatsoever.
Right. That's
I was just like, oh, wow, that is so... Like, I just expect them to show like an Asian man being like, I'm so weak, I can't do this, and then they like show that it's because he's helping him.
Well, it's like, I do think it's interesting. The things that I think this movie does do a lot of things better than the last movie, because like we ostensibly met a bunch of new characters and a few returning people in the last movie, but we complained about how like the characters in the last movie, you're like, who the fuck? I don't even know any of these people.
Yeah.
And at least we spend a little bit of time getting to know.
And
some of the characters have more personality than Claire Redfield in last movie, where you're like, literally like, she drives a truck. Yeah. Oh, cool. And that's her name. That's it. But yeah, so they're touring around. We see there's a ton of zombies outside, like a million bajillion zombies, and
all in 3D.
They're in the walls. And also
there's showers.
There's an axe dude walking from real far away on a mission to get to the prison for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, how come there's always a giant axe dude in these like video games? Isn't it?
Well, he's straight
Silent
from the video.
Hill where there's like Pyramid Head, and then I feel like the other horror games that we've played, there's always some fucking axe dude.
Well, this is like a boss guy straight from Resident Evil 5, I believe. Yeah.
He's got all sorts of different pieces from other. He's got the burlap sack. He's got a bunch of nails.
He's got like poles through his head.
He's got an axe.
Giant
It's an
axe.
axe/hammer.
Yeah, it's an axe/hammer that's like, where did this even come? Like,
Yeah,
who's-
yeah.
Where'd you find
Are
this?
they making these?
Where'd you find this?
Yeah.
Is this a real hammer that you just found around?
Peter Dinklage forge this for you
Yeah.
in the,
People-
in the
yeah.
space asteroid?
right,
or whatever.
yeah.
People using this? Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
But
Maybe
also,
it's a prop from
like,
a Hollywood film.
Unclear. It must be unclear. He's not working for Wesker. He just kind of exists and wants to kill humans, I guess. Like, there's no clear motivation.
In the games, there are like some of them end up being Umbrella experiments. Some of them are just like the T virus mutates people in weird
Crazy
ways.
ways.
Like more of like a Last of Us thing, where like the ones who
Yes.
are living longer than anybody else have mutated into these giant.
Yeah, or it just affects people differently. Like, it'll
Yeah.
just make this person giant and strong and crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, compared
it's
to
just
a
weird
zombie.
how he. I don't know. What did he smell them or something? Because there's also no evidence of a hive mind among these zombies, right?
No.
Like that's why they're so stupid. That's why they can never climb on top of each other and get over a
I mean,
thing.
the rules are always. I mean, here's the thing: in the games, there is never like a global breakout, like anything that happens this way. It's all relatively small, isolated incidents, and Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 are all basically Raccoon City adjacent. 4 is a weird bug thing that's happening in Spain, and then 5 is kind of one kind of racist, but 2
stuff is happening in Africa.
Yeah, it's a derivative of like the bug thing, so they all have kind of different rules.
6 gets a little bit like, we're gonna blow up a city.
Yeah.
Well, in this one, the zombies also got way faster.
Yeah.
They're still dumb, but except for whoever dug the tunnel.
Yeah.
But they are way, way, way faster. They're like running zombies.
And
now.
they also have that weird like flower mouth or whatever.
Yeah,
you wanna call
Stranger
it. Like,
Things fucking.
That's a
like
Resident Evil
demographic.
5 thing
yeah,
too.
That's
Yeah.
from Resident Evil 5.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's just how the zombies looked.
It must be. It must be like a time situation. Like they grow to that eventually. Now that
In the
maybe?
games, it's a different it's not even the T virus at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, in
there's all
these
these
games,
different
we don't,
viruses.
or not games. In this movie specifically, there is no like, oh, who got bit, who's transforming, blah blah blah. They don't bother with any of that shit.
No.
It's literally just like escape from the prison, run away from the zombies. There's no more of this like, oh, get the antidote. Oh, he got bit. What should we do? Oh, like they don't bother with any of that stuff this time, which was kind of weird. But I think as a result, you could plausibly believe that the flower mouth thing is something that grows after you've been a zombie for a while.
yeah, I guess
because
you
we
could
don't
say
see anybody ever in this movie immediately transforming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Technically, from the Resident Evil 5, the flower mouth were called Magini.
Are you sure it's not
And they were actually at this point, Umbrella's been dissolved in the game, so like
Okay.
Umbrella's not
This is
around
the
at all.
Tricell.
So this is another company called Tricell.
This is the company from
In
the end
the
of
animated
generation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I've already thought more about this than anyone.
Yes.
I did, as reading through some of the trivia to find that, I did read something that is that. So this movie was apparently supposed to be the film debut of Leon S. Kennedy, and they were negotiating to get Jensen Ackles to do it.
That would have been so cool.
Which would have been good, but that
Love
fell
Jensen.
through. And
Jensen's the best.
apparently that happens in the next movie, and it's a different guy.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Womp womp. They are trying to get to the boat based on the transmission, and they are doing the very stupid and wasteful plan of shooting up a flare every hour on the hour. What? Why? For who?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so confused.
I don't know why they got to do it so often. I get the
Once a day at different
Yeah,
times.
I get the point of being like, we're still here. Don't forget about us. We're still alive. But why every hour? And damn, they have that many flares. Okay.
I know. Like,
You
wild.
use them on the zombies.
It's like, hey, you want to go save those people? They seem a little needy.
I guess. Well, and this is like they
They
had
won't
that.
shut up with the
No,
flares.
shut up.
They
Always
had
on the
that.
flares.
They had that many flares before they even get into the gigantic like secret artillery room
Right.
with all of the guns.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Ah, boy, the one that's underwater. Yeah. So I don't even know what to even talk. So there's a lot of stuff that happened
yeah.
in the prison. We learn that Wentworth Miller is Chris Redfield,
Yeah.
Yes.
who is
She
a
doesn't remember
major
him
character
anyways.
from the games. And yeah, when he finally gets let out, he's like, Claire, oh my God. And she's like, who the fuck are you? Get away from me.
He gives...
But he's
this is some of the worst acting I've seen from Wentworth Miller in this. When he's like, it's your sister. You haven't seen The World Has Ended. You're seeing her for the first time, and she's being like kind of weird. And he's just like, ugh.
Well, he seems like he's about to murder everyone
Yes.
at any minute, even when he gets set free and is helping them. It's like, are you a good guy? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So he's still, for some reason, even though he's out, he's still trying to play the like, could I be a serial killer?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You know, like you're gonna
And they
find
have
out.
him. They like have him weirdly dressed like a Ghostbuster or something.
Yeah.
I was like, he looks like it's like the worst costume I've ever seen.
We do talk a little bit more about the people. I don't know. She was a failed actress, but now she's
Crystal Waters.
Yeah, Crystal Waters was a failed actress, but now she is cooking in the prison.
Because she waited tables, yeah.
Yeah, and then the producer.
Oh yeah, there's that weird scene where she's like, they're like, she's fucking the best cook ever. Like
of the people that we have.
Taste this. Of course, it's the woman who's the best.
It's like mush too. You can't even tell what it is.
Yeah.
So the producer guy, and you know the like.
Who's that? Bennett.
Yeah, I know you guys know this, but like in case anyone listening doesn't know, producer is like the stupidest, most made up title ever. It could mean literally anything or everything.
Yeah.
And
you either just signed a check once
Yeah.
or you like
or
literally
maybe you literally sent someone else's phone number.
Yeah.
And now that's it. You're a producer. Or you could be like literally picking up trash and like working.
You were pedaling the bike that powered the generators.
Yeah, like it could be anything. And even the prefixes of like executive, associate, co-executive, those also mean nothing. Like industry wide, all they mean is relative within that one movie. Maybe it creates a bit of a hierarchy, but even then, it still says nothing about what you do or how important you are in the overall industry. And so this guy saying he's a producer, I'm like, this guy is a studio executive.
Yes.
Or he is an executive producer that just signs the check. One of those two things.
Or he is a straw man that Paul W.S. Anderson is using to hate on that type of person.
Who do you think it was, though?
Good
question. If we
question.
get like real Hollywood, like...
I don't know. It could be a million fucking people.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there was no like sexual stuff, so it's probably not like a Harvey Weinstein or...
He was just like a sleazy guy.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
probably like...
just selfish.
I'm trying to think of
that guy who's in prison for all the Redbox movies or whatever. Randall Emmett or whatever. Emmett. Oh, I bet that's who it is. I bet that's who it is.
Could be.
Anyway. Okay. So yeah, he's there. The intern doesn't really get to say much. I mean, he's still kind of assisting him, but not really either. Like it's not like he ever defends him or anything.
Yeah, well, there's a moment where Bennett like betrays everyone and takes the plane, and he was like dissuaded from going in the plane with him.
Yeah, he doesn't go. That's nice.
But he gets horribly killed later, shortly after.
Just by zombies, though, right? At least by no.
No, he gets. Remember, he gets horribly cut in half by the axe.
Yes.
It's
yeah, but that's by the zombie.
Well, yeah.
It's not by. It's not.
He doesn't
by
get
a
eaten
human.
by zombies,
Yeah.
but he just gets
Yes.
like. You know what? Maybe that's actually the best way to go. He probably died instantly.
Yeah. And he can't be regenerated, I don't think.
Right.
So, whatever.
I just love that moment where they're all about to go down this like horrible hole in the showers, and he's like, "I don't think I can do it," and then just out of nowhere, it's just like slice.
And then we don't even wait. What was the name of the guy who was initially watching the?
Wendell, the peeper.
Wendell, yeah. Okay, so yeah, she's taking a shower, which for some, I mean, I can't even get into this because it like hurts my brain too much. But they still have running water somehow that is clean, and a sewer with which they can swim and open their eyes and not be infected somehow. Even though zombies have completely overtaken, and there's no way that zombies with the T virus have not died in the water supply.
The water that's inside the prison that they swim through. Yeah,
I don't it.
They would be dead.
I'm like, what? How is the virus not in the water?
Who cares how long you can hold your breath?
Oh my god, there's like some real Kate Winslet stuff happening over here.
Yeah,
that's what he was inspired by Avatar. So he was like, I'm gonna make.
Right.
Wait, there was no water yet. There was no way of water. Yeah.
We must take the way through
this
the
was
water.
The initial way of water.
That's right. Hey, it was a much faster sequel a year after Avatar.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. So I got very distracted by this water supply thing. But anyways, she's taking a shower, and Creeper McCreeperson is like trying to watch her, but then it gets totally.
He gets sucked down the hole by.
Like then the zombies come that they've dug quite a long tunnel.
They're in the walls. Yeah.
It's a tunnel that started somewhere in the city, but also goes all the way to the ocean.
Did you know that there's a tunnel under? What is it? Anyway.
Are you gonna say Walt Disney World?
No. I was making a Lana Del Rey joke.
Oh god. Right. The album title. Yeah. What else? Yeah. So I don't know. They do that whole underwater swimming thing to the arsenal. That poor girl who was a swimming champ makes it all the way and then dies immediately. She just gets tossed back in.
Yeah. Sucks for her.
Feel bad for her. But I think getting killed by those zombies is horrifying because their mouth wraps around your entire face and it's really creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's creepy.
It's gross.
Explain to me the quarters thing.
Oh, there's nothing about it. I don't know.
So what is it? Just like she puts them inside a shell so that it explodes?
I honestly think it's supposed to just look cooler in 3D.
Right.
Like, I think that's the thing where if you can't make... Like, again...
They show it so often.
I guess the idea would be that if you put that into, like, a shotgun shell, that it's either going to make a larger hole or that you're making your own ammunition. Crafting in the Resident Evil games is a thing of you're crafting ammunition, but the fact that you're even building that into this movie... Because the idea of like how did she get that much jet fuel? Like, are we worried about that? Like, if we're thinking through, like, how is she getting shotgun shells? It's like that's already even explained in this because there's an armory, so that's nothing.
Well, like I don't know anything about guns. I don't even believe in them. But a shotgun,
they're not
shell,
real, actually. Guns.
Shotgun, doesn't it explode like before it hits the thing, and then kind of like
pellets come out?
Come out, right?
Yeah.
But this seemed like.
They were quarters.
The bundle of quarters would go in and then explode.
Yeah. So actually,
is that even possible?
Clearly they wanted this whole. Clearly they wanted this whole coins thing in the shotgun to be like a big reveal. Like, oh, that looks so cool because there's like there's literally a deleted scene of her like rolling, like building the shotgun like bullets with these coins.
Wait, that was in the movie, wasn't it?
No, she like dumps them out, and someone like I think Chris Redfield's like, "What the heck are those for?"
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, it's a hobby," and she starts like stacking them.
Yeah, but they don't like. There's a full scene of her like stacking them, rolling them in the like shotgun casing,
smoking it,
passing it, and then like you see her like do the whole process. And if you had seen her do that, I think you would have been like, "Oh, there's gonna be coins in these shotguns." Yeah,
it just made me think of Job from Arrested Development of just being quarters from heaven.
Right.
Even so if that were the case, though, like if it were like a shotgun, wouldn't the quarters open up and pellet somebody before it went like in and then explode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would have to be something that was.
It would be like
dart
the second
that
you
had
shot
an additional.
The second you shot it, the coins would go like this, and the coins would be what's ripping through. It's because the pellets are what ripping through. But
yeah,
I guess.
But
maybe
this looked like it went into the target and then exploded.
Jackpot.
Yeah,
I think it might have something to do with too, like with the 3D, cheap 3D tricks, effects, or whatever. People don't want to see blood and guts flying out at them, but they don't mind seeing bullets and quarters and other.
They don't mind seeing quarters flying
out. But they don't want to be like, oh, there's blood flying at me. Because I think even most 3D movies, like, it's not usually like something like that.
Like everyone's like, oh, thank God, it's only quarters.
So it's like
I'm so used to seeing quarters flying.
Bullets and debris. I don't think you ever like get. Like
also, they looked like Spanish.
There are some insane.
They looked like Spanish doubloons. It was like a quarter. Though,
it was. It was American
they show one in the wall at one point.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Whatever.
Another thing I thought way too much about.
It's just like, they literally show her rolling them up in like bank rolls, like you would,
Yeah.
like if you were like go to the bank and say like, I need 6 rolls of quarters.
Yeah.
But then attaching it to the bullet casing. Yeah. Anyways, they fight the axe guy. They got to fight the axe guy, which is kind of a cool scene. It's just I like that they like figure out a way to just have this water streaming down, and it's kind of like, again, this is the style that Paul W.S. Anderson brings compared to the guy who directed Highlander.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep. True.
It's just like things.
I mean, there can be only one.
Yeah. I was like, there's moments in the movie that look cool, but it's like cheesy.
Yeah.
It's like cheesy and slow-mo, but I do love that, the Axeman tries to get one last thing on him, and she just blows his head up.
And like Luther dies in a way that we don't actually see him die. Therefore, he can like come back later and save them. But he doesn't even do that. He just comes back like post credits or whatever. Right?
He comes back at the very end of the movie.
Very end, yeah.
And my sneaking suspicion is that he got bit. But that'd be my guess. Because they're all like, there is no infection on this boat yet. So I don't know. They escape into the sewers. They get on a boat and they go to the boat, right?
Sewer boat.
Boat to boat to boat. And they get on this boat called the Arcadia. There ain't nobody on it. Seems empty. They go inside. Well, also there's the crashed plane. The plane crashed with the producer. So we know the producer is there
somewhere there, yeah. They go into the Captain Phillips looking control room to figure out what's going on. And then they go down into an absolutely pristine, all white room with like these Dharma Initiative capsules of frozen people under the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, and like, once you get in there, there's just an iPad you can pick up and look at all the people and get them up and find.
You can find no where you bought your Disney family tile to go on the ground.
Yeah.
I like that they put her in the system as Kmart because they didn't know what the fuck her name is.
Also, there's a hilarious moment. So like we eventually are fighting Wesker and all this stuff, but there's this hilarious moment where like both Chris and Claire Redfield get kicked into these things, and they're like they can't get out, and they get sucked underground. But then somehow the system still like puts up like a profile.
It manages to generate a profile and a photo. Yeah, like their name, photo, everything.
I kept thinking like their photos were gonna be of them being like, "Get me out!"
No, it's just a normal ass photo. Like when you first open the door, they already take your photo. I guess
because all the photos of the other people are all them in like their white garb.
Yeah, before they got frozen. Yeah.
They did it at Costco.
And these ones are just like, oh, we found your latest Facebook photo and put it in here. I just thought that was really odd and hilarious.
They unfreeze Kmart, but she's pretty much useless.
Yep.
She throws a gun, or what if she does something?
She throws a gun at some point, but let's talk about her because we did not talk about her.
Oh yeah,
in the Child Star check-in
we
last
do the
time.
Child Star.
Child Star check, Child Star checking in, Child Star check-in. They're a Child Star, and we're checking in now.
Okay, so Spencer Locke is the name of this actress, and by this movie, she is 19 years old by the time it comes out. But the previous movie, she was only 16, so she was a child. And then I saw on her IMDb that she would be back for this one, but I did not realize it was going to be so minuscule of an appearance, which is unfortunate, but whatever. So she has been in a ton of like TV and movies. She made the rounds on like Disney, Nickelodeon, the CW, all those things, Vampire Diaries. One of her longest guest or recurring roles was on Cougar Town. She did 10 episodes. I haven't seen that show, so I don't know what her role was. And then she also as she got older, started doing the rounds of the procedurals like CSI, NCIS, Hawaii Five-0, all those things. And she also provided the voice of Jane in the 2013 animated Tarzan. Which is not related to Disney at all. It is a German animated production of Tarzan with Kellen Lutz as Tarzan.
Wow. Have not seen that.
Me neither. But she is also, interestingly, she hasn't worked as much in the last couple of years. I think she was having babies and watching them, or and doing a few guest spots here and there. But she is married to an actor named Chris Mason, who was on Riverdale and Vampire Diaries as well. And he also is Kieran Atreides in Dune Prophecy. Which I actually remember that character. That show and that character. I cannot believe there are so many shows of which I would beg for a season 2, and yet Dune Prophecy is the one we're getting.
Oh my God. I had a hard time staying awake during that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I do remember the whole Kieran Atreides plot point was, that was an interesting guy. But yeah, that's it. That's our only child in this one.
I'm assuming. I mean, I haven't looked, but I'm assuming she would be coming back for the next movie. But maybe.
No, because then I would not have talked about her now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
so
spoilers.
She's just disappearing.
Well,
I guess so. Yeah.
She left the movies when they closed all the Kmarts.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. It turns out, guess what? Wesker survived the fucking plane crash too. And he talks all about how he's got the T virus in him, but it fights for control of me. And also he's got some dogs.
Yeah.
These are the dogs that split in half.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. I don't know. Again, it's like if you play the games, it's like, okay, that happens.
I haven't seen dogs in a minute. This one.
Yeah, and these dogs,
there was dogs in the last one.
Splitting in half.
Split dog.
Split dog.
There's an insane fight sequence where Wesker literally glitches around like the Matrix.
Yeah.
But again, he does that exact thing in the video games too.
Yes, he does.
It's kind of a bummer because I think there's plenty of ways to do like 3D action without shot for shot copying Matrix with bullet time and people leaning back and shit, but they didn't. They decided to just do that.
If you want to see a great example, watch Dredd.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Dredd.
I still haven't seen it.
What?
I'm sorry. I missed that one. That's one that I would have really liked to have seen in 3D.
I saw that in theaters in 3D like 3 times.
I
tried to bring everybody.
Did I see it in theaters? I definitely saw it at like someone's house, someone like who you would not expect, who's like really conservative and was all of a sudden like, I got to show everybody this movie, and we were like, what?
That's funny.
This movie's about tripping balls.
Yeah. That movie in 3D in theaters was incredible.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. Someday it'll come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, okay, it's cheesy, but again, it's like it literally is the same thing he does in the games. So it's like, okay, fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
As we've established, the things that feel cool in the games are inherently lame in the movies.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. True. Well, he also got like shit coming out of his mouth and he's being real creepy. But they defeat him. Maybe.
And then they just
not
like
really.
unfreeze everyone immediately. Well, like, what does a spider even do? It like controls you?
Oh, the spider on the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't remember. They're literally, it's the same thing in the video game, but I can't remember exactly. Literally,
it does happen in 5 to Jill Valentine too.
Yeah.
But I don't
so
know.
it's a thing. I don't
Well,
remember.
so
the
they
exact
freeze the people, but
mechanics
also
of it.
I'm like, why would you unfreeze everybody like immediately? They were fine, honestly. Like, why don't we figure out what's going on and how we're gonna move society forward and
You're
get
like,
this damn boat?
great, now I
and-
gotta feed all these fucking
Yeah,
people.
like why are you gonna unfreeze everybody right this minute?
Because they're trapped. No, I don't know why.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, they're all free. We learn that Wesker's still alive, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did in the like at the start of the film. I'm gonna sneak away on my special plane.
Yeah.
Does he take the producer guy with him too?
I think he eats the producer. He
He eats him. Okay.
Because he talks about how he's like eating people for their life force.
Yeah.
To fight the T virus.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And he's like, if I consume Alice, I will be totally fixed.
Oh,
or whatever.
right. He was saying he was going to ingest her.
He's
and she
trying
was
to,
like,
like-
I'm not on the menu.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Ha 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 ha.
He's trying to eat her. Or whatever. And he tries to fly away and escape. And there is okay. This is like the fucking hilarious, funniest. You remember this at the end of the movie?
Which part?
Okay, where they're like, you see that Wesker has escaped, and our main characters are like, "Oh fuck!" and they like run out of the like white room. They run out of the white room, and then we flash to Wesker in his plane and everything, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna do the same thing I did before, purge facility."
Yeah.
And then it's like beep beep, and it's like, "Oh shit, the bomb is
right.
inside my plane," and it blows up, and then like you see like Alice and Chris and Claire like on the roof, and she was like, "Oh, thank God, I didn't want you guys to miss the explosion." But they
Like, how
shoot
did
it-
they even do that?
Well, it's just funny that they shoot it like they're trying to get out before the ship blows up, and then it's just a joke like, "Oh, I just wanted you guys to get to the roof so you can see his fucking dumbass blow up in the sky," which I thought was hilarious.
Pretty good.
That's like a really funny gag, but it's out of like a spoof movie or
Yes.
something. It's so funny. She was like, "Oh, thank God, I didn't want you to miss the explosion."
and then they like zoom out, and all the unfrozen people are just wandering around the top of the ship.
yeah, and then it's like, yeah, what?
And then there's more planes.
And then Luther,
But wait,
yeah,
there's more.
Luther comes out of a tube. He survived.
Yeah, he's a tube man.
He's a storm
Tube
drain.
man. And guess what? Fucking giant armada of planes coming
From somewhere.
with Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
Or
leading the
a white
charge.
lady that I could not recognize at all
Well,
in a
guess what?
mid-credit scene.
Guess what? It's the same actress.
I know. She looked nothing. I mean, I got to assume that that's an evolution of the Jill Valentine costume so that
That's
people
literally
like
what-
you would recognize her right away.
She looks just like she does.
I turned
in
it off
Resident
for the
Evil.
mid credits, guys.
What? you missed this part?
It wasn't
Oh
even
my
that. Okay, so
God.
this is what happened too. Is I was watching it. It goes to the credits. It starts showing the cast, and I see Jill Valentine in the cast, and I'm like, Jill Valentine? She wasn't in this movie. What? I was like, was there like a flashback cut that I forgot? Like, why would she be credited? And then it immediately cuts to the mid-credit scene.
I mean, the audience can't see this, but this is what she looks like in 5. So
Okay,
it's
so like
basically the
even if you
same.
didn't recognize the actress,
Oh, yeah.
you as a video game character would have been like,
That's
oh,
Jill
that's Jill
Valentine.
Valentine. Because
Yeah.
for me, I only knew because I had just seen her name in the credits and because the caption says Jill Valentine.
Yeah, because she doesn't say like, "My name is Jill and I'm back."
And
No,
it's
no.
Valentine's
Well,
Day.
but she has a spidery thing on her.
It's Valentine's Day. But she is basically like, I don't care, kill fucking every person you see, especially Project Alice we're trying
Yeah.
to get. And you know what? You've seen all the movies, right?
I think so.
Okay, I just think it's funny because like if you had not, if we didn't talk about, we were going to talk about this mid-credit scene, but if you were to miss that scene and then watch the beginning of the next movie,
yeah.
you would be like, "What the fuck? What happened here?"
What happened to her at the? She like disappeared off screen, right? Because we only had the Mike Epps and then the other dude, and they were like, "Oh, you left us."
She's part of the rescue team that comes
when they're
to
like
get-
they pick her up in Escalades before the world ends, like we're gonna take down Umbrella.
Yeah.
And then the next movie starts just like we failed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
we
they
don't
don't
even
say-
know what happened to Jill and the little girl.
They don't say anything
Yeah,
about it.
it's
They
only-
literally don't even say
yeah.
anything about them. Yeah.
It's only the two guys.
Yep.
By the time Alice meets back up with them in Utah.
Yeah.
Like the Wikipedia says, like she's been missing ever since the events of Apocalypse, but it's like
Off screen.
yeah,
Before.
and also totally unmentioned.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
nobody was like, "We
Where's
lost-
Jill?"
Jill got taken, and then nobody says anything. So it's just like, yeah, it makes no sense. Why is she suddenly there and evil? Who knows? But also, that's kind of what happens in the games too. It's like,
Yeah.
she just it's the same kind of thing. It's like no one's seen her since the events of Resident Evil 2, and then turns out she's
Evil?
been captured by Wesker and is evil
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
just because of the scarab thing. Yeah,
Oh, it's a scarab?
I think so.
Oh, spider. beetle.
It's
All
like,
right.
It's like a scarab jewel thing.
Pink beetle.
Tyler's like, I'm done with this movie. I didn't even watch the mid
I can't believe you didn't watch. It wasn't even mid credits. It was like early credits. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't stay through the. That's
How
funny.
many quarter-filled shotgun shells would you give Resident Evil? This one.
I'm torn on this one because I
Afterlife.
think it's better than Extinction because
Yeah,
that movie
it
was
is.
so boring and felt like nothing happened and the characters were literally paper thin. This one I feel like at least there's a little bit more characterization and there's like a clearer bad guy. I feel, I don't know.
But it's being forced to be built on a shoddy foundation.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not,
like-
it's not great, but I there's cooler moments in this movie than the last one too. Like there's just like the last movie, like what is in it? That
But
is
they're
interesting?
crumbling under the weight of themselves as well. So it's kind of this thing where it's like, does it do enough to even get it out of like this downward
Yeah, I think
trajectory?
it's worse, honestly. I mean, we'll get there. Yeah,
Yeah.
go
I
ahead.
I literally cannot say it's worse. The
Oh,
last
really?
movie was so bad in my opinion.
okay.
But I did look, and when you go to look at the Rotten Tomatoes and reviews, it's like people said this one was worse, and I'm just
I think
like,
it's worse. Yeah.
I don't know why you would think it was worse
Yeah.
personally, but the other one was so boring. Anyways, yeah, I think I would give this just a regular old 4 shotgun shells filled with coins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. But I'm going to go with
I
the
wasn't gonna
audiences
say,
of
like,
2010.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go down to a 2 because this one I thought was way more boring. And it had,
Wow.
I felt like the story was just, because the other one was boring and you didn't get as much character development. But, I feel like I did get more Alice and understood why and how she was doing what she was doing. Whereas this one, I don't know why the fuck she's doing anything anymore or what her goal is or, I mean, yeah,
I just feel like nothing happened in the last movie. Like it was just like,
well, I mean, it did kind of, I don't know. I just think that, the cheap 3D tricks.
so much repetitive shit in the last movie too.
Yeah, I do feel like I at least understood where things were logically more in that movie. This one, I'm like, there's just a lot of developments that don't make sense to me logically, scientifically, physically, psychically, mentally,
I just feel like this one to
emotionally.
me. This one to me also feels a little bit more like the video games because there's like, it does a better job of doing the kind of going from location to location. Like we're
trying to get to a place.
The games are always like, oh, you start in this town and then suddenly you're in a church. Like this is like the same kind of thing. It's like you're at this complex and then you're in a prison and you get out of the prison and then you take a boat to get to another boat and then it's like a whole thing. And so I feel like it does and the games at this moment have started to get progressively more insane and less making sense. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it matches the games a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3 shotgun shells filled with quarters. I think that it is one. I think this is higher than I gave the last one. Maybe not.
I don't remember.
But I laughed out loud a few times at this movie, and I did not do that for the previous one because there was parts of it. There was just the 3D. It was just going for it and using it as a full gag and hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that Paul W.S. Anderson is at least trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
But I agree with everything that Hila said too, where it's nonsensical in terms of what's happening. And I feel like that you would have, if it didn't have all the baggage with Alice and everything else, maybe there's something more interesting that happens here. But yeah, but I did have fun. I did have fun because I was laughing at it.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here being like, this is the best movie.
No, I know.
I do think that
I'm just
Jorah Mormont, whatever, was a better villain than this Wesker guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
He just turned into a stupid monster.
Yeah.
Didn't really.
Maybe it's just because I know him
Yeah.
from Game of Thrones.
He's
So I'm
a-
like, he's more interesting
You're like,
to
he's
watch.
a stronger actor.
Right, I
Yeah.
don't even know who the F this guy. I didn't even look it up. Who Wesker was?
I think this guy apparently auditioned for Chris Redfield, and then because he kind of has more of a more of a Chris Redfield build from the games, but ended up being Wesker
Stupid
instead.
boulder puncher. All right.
All right. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of our review of Resident Evil Afterlife. And you know what? I was looking at the schedule, and I think we originally had them swapped, but The next 2 Resident Evil property films came out the same year, but Retribution comes out a month earlier. So
Wow.
we're doing Resident Evil Retribution next and continuing on in the Alice verse.
Oh.
W.S. Anderson verse. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We had them switched, but I looked and the dates were, this one came out, the Retribution's out in September 2012, and then the next animated one is October 2012.
And we're still in full ass like wide release for these
Yes.
movies, right? That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
That is wild.
They're all wide release.
Yeah.
That's just
I'm pretty sure.
insane.
Because the games are so
Get
popular.
that shit on a DVD. Okay, like what the hell?
Yeah.
Sci-fi? What were you doing? Just sitting on your ass? Okay, like
They need the
No,
budget.
they were making
Tremors.
No, Lake Placids and Anacondas.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is that this film, even though it reviewed worse, I think it made more money than the last one. Or
That 3D bump.
that's true. That's true. It made a bunch of money. So I don't know. Obviously, there's another one coming. So but in the meantime, while you wait for the next episode, well, actually, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. So Retribution is the next Resident Evil
Yes.
movie. But the next episode coming out, I know I don't have it. Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah.
The next episode coming out for us is a check-in return to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2.
Hell yeah.
Finally comes out. The long-awaited,
The movie that's so good.
Yeah, apparently-
they had to push it.
That is rough because, that narrative.
Word on the street is that's a lot of PR BS. But we'll see.
Yeah. That narrative better end up being true because if the movie comes out and you're like, why the fuck did they move
And the
it?
CGI better be pristine.
That's
Okay?
right. Better be the best fucking looking movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Actually, the whole time I've been thinking I need to rewatch the first one. 'Cause
Yeah.
I do not remember anything about
I don't remember a thing
it.
at all.
So
I do.
I got to rewatch
What about Cole Young?
That's right.
Oh, right. He seems to be non-existent.
I bet he dies very early in this.
He seems to not even
It's not
be
a Resident Evil movie. They're not going to resolve him in the first 2 minutes. Yeah, he might be gone. I remember Sonya being in it, and
Yeah, we'll see. But Scorpion, that's true.
yeah, they did the whole Scorpion Sub-Zero thing. They did.
It says
Was
that,
Raiden in it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Sorry, it says that Resident Evil Afterlife is the second highest grossing entry in the series. So,
Oh.
It's that 3D money.
yeah.
Oh, they had that like Irish guy, right? Was that one?
I think so.
Okay. Kato?
God. Yeah, Kato.
Kato was Irish?
Kano.
Kano. Yeah.
Kano.
He's typically
Kato.
Australian.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
okay. Anyways,
I'm
whatever.
gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna rewatch
Me
it.
too.
Otherwise, I'm
Same,
gonna be
same.
like, I don't know how they connect or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch it. But that's coming up next because the movie comes out May 8th, and we'll be seeing it. The episode. We've got some people traveling.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
So the episode might be a little bit later than expected, but it'll be coming out. So don't worry. We'll be talking about it. So thanks for always being here. And Eliz, where can people reach out?
Email us at sequelrights@gmail.com or find us on Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook, and YouTube at Sequel Rights.
And rate and review wherever listening. It helps other people find the show, and we appreciate it.
That's right. And, like always, we like to end every episode with a crazy AI song, and this episode is no different. This one's just about, the crazy shit going on in Resident Evil Afterlife. Hope you guys enjoy it. And again, if you ever want to check it out after the episode, you can hear it in the episode on Wednesdays, and then the song comes out on every streaming service on Fridays afterwards. So enjoy it there if you want to. Support us, support the podcast, and we'll see you guys next time for Mortal Kombat.
This song's for you, Wentworth Miller.
2.
Back again in slow-mo, raining leather-clad poses. Clones in the mirror, yeah, nobody knows this. Resident Evil Afterlife hits play like it's deja vu. Bullets in 3D, but the plot falls through. Alice walks in like she owns every frame. Explosions look cool, but it's all kinda the same. Umbrella still shady, surprise, what a twist. And we're all just here like, wait, what did we miss? Slow motion blast, a shotgun blast. Cool for a second, then it doesn't last. We squint at the screen like, is that who I think? Continuity gone in the time of a blink. Resident Evil Afterlife. Put the guy from Prison Break back in prison. Brought Claire Redfield back, but she doesn't remember shit at all. Neither do we. Surprised brought Jill Valentine back, but now she's totally evil. Brought Albert Wesker back, but now he's a totally different dude. When you cherry pick things from Resident Evil 5, just to keep your dang live action franchise alive, what you get is Resident Evil Afterlife. There's Chris Redfield stuck behind bars like it's season 1, played by Wentworth Miller. Yeah, we've seen that done. Breaks out fast, no sweat, no strain. Yes, escaping prisons is just his thing again. Claire Redfield shows up with a blank slate stare. We're like, wasn't she important, but we can't compare. Memory wiped clean like the script got tossed. Character depth somewhere permanently lost. A spider in the shower, a big axe guy. Looks kinda scary, but we don't ask why. It's all boss fights lifted straight from the game, but without the tension or reason or aim. Resident Evil Afterlife. Put the guy from Prison Break back in prison. Brought Claire Redfield back, but she doesn't remember shit at all. Neither do we. Surprised brought Jill Valentine back, but now she's totally evil. Brought Albert Wesker back, but now he's a totally different dude. When you cherry pick things from Resident Evil 5, just to keep your dang live action franchise alive, what you get is Resident Evil Afterlife. Albert Wesker moves like he's in the Matrix now, dodging bullets, don't ask me how. Jill Valentine shows up with a mind-controlled gem, and we're all just nodding like sure. Okay then, it's style over substance again and again. A highlight reel stretch way past 10. If cool shots alone could carry the weight, this thing would be more than just kinda okay. Resident Evil Afterlife. Put the guy from Prison Break back in prison. Brought Claire Redfield back, but she doesn't remember shit at all. Neither do we. Surprised brought Jill Valentine back, but now she's totally evil. Brought Albert Wesker back, but now he's a totally different dude. When you cherry pick things from Resident Evil 5, just to keep your dang live action franchise alive, what you get is Resident Evil Afterlife. Slow-mo forever, but the story's on pause. Cool-looking nonsense with very few laws. We'll still watch the next one, yeah, that's the deal. 'Cause somehow this chaos is part of the appeal.